Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture perfect, do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another reaction of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 11. The title of this episode is called Ted. Let's jump right into this, y'all. Full reactions are available. Links are down below. While you're down there, hit the like button, share, and comment. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Ted and find out exactly what this show has got to give.
Obviously in charge.
He was a puppet. She was using him. Buffy.
Oh, movie.
Who was the real power? The captain or Tennille? Boy, somebody was raised in a culture-free environment.
I'm sorry. I love it when things are quiet around here.
Spike and Drusilla out of the way. We've really been riding the mellow. Really jinxing the hell out of us by saying that.
Yeah. Angel source to say the contract's off?
How is Angel? Pretend I care.
Oh, it's open.
No. I heard.
I broke a wine glass. You're home early. Buffy, this is Ted.
Oh, you're Ted.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
All these late nights at the gallery recently, I gather you were cataloging more than art.
I'm looking for the right moment to introduce you to. He's a wonderful man. Oh, he
Oh,
sells
no,
computer software. He redid my entire system at the gallery, freed up a lot of my time.
I like my new 9-gig hard drive.
But you don't love it.
Yeah, but who can afford the upgrades?
Well, you can. I get the demos for free. What?
That's the sound she makes when she speaks us with deeper joy.
Fry it in herbs and olive oil, but you gotta use cast iron skillet.
You know, you should market these things. I mean, you can get $200-300 a piece.
Buffy, I want to apologize. That wasn't how I wanted us to meet. Very fond of your mother, I guess. That's pretty obvious. I know you're the most important thing in her
I
life.
really want you to be okay with this.
Beg to differ. We really want you to be okay with this.
Buffy, I believe it's staking time, really, don't you think?
Kill vampires, that's my job.
True. Although you don't usually beat them into quite such a bloody pulp beforehand.
I killed a vampire here on Wednesday. Why are they hanging out at the park?
Leaders are gone, with any luck dead.
People are perfectly happy getting along, and then vampires come, and they run around and they kill people. Stupid little mini pizzas, and everyone's like, oh, like a mini pizza, but I'm telling you,
Are you sure there's nothing you want to share?
No, forget it. Think there'll be any more? I can wait.
I tell you, those mini pizzas have changed my life. Ted is the master chef.
You don't like him? I don't know him. He's nice and polite, and my mother really likes him.
What kind of a monster is he?
Too clean about this clown. He's a clean clown. I have my own fun. He's not my father figure.
Having issues much?
I am not. Seeing my mother Frenching a guy is definitely a ticket to therapy land, but it's more than that. Definitely something wrong with this Ted.
Ted?
Right there.
Where's Ted? What do you think I was talking about?
I'm updating the software in the guidance office, which reminds me, your upgrade. Mother and I were thinking maybe this Saturday we could drag the three of you out to the course. I'm making a picnic basket.
With mini pizzas?
And cookies.
We would love to, honestly, but unfortunately we have that thing on Saturday. That thing.
I'm tired of doing that thing. We're on. Great.
Hi.
Some of your textbooks were delivered to the library.
Send the kids by to pick them up.
Right. Good.
Pretty flimsy excuse for coming by to see me.
Wanted to see how you're doing.
Stayed out of mortal danger for 3 whole weeks. I could get used to it.
You need time.
Or possibly space. But having you constantly poking around, making little puppy dog eyes at me, wondering if I'm okay, you make me feel bad that I don't feel better.
Certainly don't mean to make dog eyes.
It's not his fault.
So Mom's
He
like,
turned
do you
into
think
a
Ted will like this?
monster.
This is Ted's favorite show. And Ted's teaching me computers, and Ted said the funniest thing. Sorry if I don't want to talk about Ted all the time.
So you're gonna talk about something else at some point?
My mom needs a guy in her life. Does it have to be Ted?
Do you have somebody else in mind? Guy out there that would satisfy you?
My dad? Fine, I'll give Ted a chance. I'll play mini golf and I'll smile and curtsy and
Kiss me.
finally something I want to do.
You know how rare it is to find a man that cooks?
I know, I've been looking a long time for one. Boys are lined up around the block trying to get a date with you.
Not really.
She's only interested in, her studies.
I bet that means your grades will be picking up soon.
He wants to know everything about you. He's concerned. That's a good thing.
Oh, bad luck, little lady.
No, we won't count it.
We won't. The rules are the rules. And what we teach her is what she takes out into the world when we're not there. It's between you and your mother. I just think right is right.
He has a point.
Fine. I'll just go hit my ball from the rough.
Somebody let Ted know he is going up the wrong pipe, honey. This pipe says, don't touch. I'm hot. Come on, Ted. You're touching my pipe. My pipe is hot. You're gonna get burned, Ted. You're gonna get burned.
Hey, how about that? Got a hole in two.
Beg to differ. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Why don't people see that? I'm not wired that way. And I'm here to tell you, it is not a game.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not in your house.
Do you want me to slap that smart-ass mouth of yours?
Is he talking to him?
Who's up for dessert? I made chocolate chip cookies.
Buffy, you've got to try one of these. They're really good.
No. Tasty. What's going on?
I've got juice. I've got sticky buns. Oh, don't they smell good? Ted made them.
I'd just like to eat something around here that Ted didn't make.
He went out of his way to be nice to you, and you couldn't say 2 words to him on Saturday. Do expect you to treat him decently.
Love him.
You love him?
Yes, I mean, it's not exactly like men beat down the door when you're
a single parent.
It wouldn't have anything to do with anybody if they didn't care about you.
He threatened me. He said that he was going to slap my face.
He said no such thing. Honey, Ted told me what happened. He caught you cheating, didn't he? Anything about it in front of the others, did he?
No, but I don't think that's
I thought that was pretty decent of him. He's making dinner for us tonight, so I'd like you home, please, promptly at 6. This is so delicious.
What do you mean, check him out?
I mean, investigate him.
Just seems like you want him to be corrupt or something.
He was a little uptight. Last I heard, that's on a slang offense. I'm just saying there's some things in life you have to accept.
And I'm saying Ted ain't one of them.
Hey, Cordy, nice outfit.
Oh, very funny.
Not really.
Why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Would you guys excuse me for a sec? I gave you a compliment.
In front of your friends, they're gonna know.
Know what? You kissed? Look, I'm not gonna tell. They're not gonna know. You wanna go to the utility closet and make out?
God, is that all you ever think about? Okay.
Well, I'm not wrong.
Do you want me to look?
Let's start small. Can you find out where he works?
Yeah, it's a terrific product. No PC should be without it.
Which removes the risk of crashing your whole system. Of course, if you prefer something cheap, trust me, you won't be sorry. Thank you very much. Going to lunch?
Belinda, I'm just temping for the day. That guy's a salesman. I guess he's the one to beat around here.
Nobody beats the machine. Never loses a client. If I sound bitter, I am.
He's probably got ex-wives and families to support.
He's just got a girlfriend.
What?
Thank God he's taken off for the wedding. He's got it set for 2 months from now. Believe me, I am counting the days.
That does have its
Bless this house and help the people in it to be more productive. How was school today, Buffy? Did you learn anything?
Quite a bit.
Well, Joycey, what do you think?
I think every home should have one of you. It's fantastic.
Looks good.
Well, you know, little lady, it's not just for looks, it's for building strong bodies.
Are you two engaged?
Goodness, no. Whatever gave you that idea?
Now, Joycey, let me handle this. Someday soon, I just might ask her to tie the knot. It's okay to have feelings, Buffy, and it's okay to express them.
I'd feel like killing myself.
Buffy?
No, I told her to be honest. You should try and get used to me, because you know what? I'm not going anywhere.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what's wrong with her.
You don't get to be salesman of the year by giving up after a couple of rejections. She'll come round.
Vampires. What are you doing in here?
Your mother told you to go to your room, Buffy.
You've been going through my things?
Yes, I have.
How dare you?
I don't see how it's any different from you snooping around my office, do you? Everything you do is nothing but my business from now on. I'm not some goblin you made up in your little diary. You'll do what I say, when I say, or I show this to your mother. Best dating years behind the wall of a mental institution. Your mother and I are going to be happy.
That's mine, and you are not leaving this room with it. I was so hoping you'd do that.
Buffy, stop that! Stop it!
Bye, Ted! He dead?
You killed him.
Ted is dead! Dead!
I'm sorry, but I need to ask you a few questions. Your relationship with the deceased?
Down the stairs, he fell.
I see. Did he slip? Do you know what made him fall?
I hit him.
Buffy's arrested for murder? What's happening?
Was this the first time that you two had an argument?
He threatened me. He said that he would slap me.
That was tonight.
But he had my diary, and I tried to take it back, and that's when he hit me.
But Ted never hit you.
I told you.
Before tonight.
I told you what happened. I didn't mean to.
I believe you. Things got out of hand. He's a big guy.
Are you charging her with something?
We're not bringing anything up against your daughter right now. We've got to examine it further. Right now, I think you should just take her home, and the two of you should try and get some rest.
Oh, wow, look at her.
How come you're here?
I couldn't stay at home.
What happened? Unless you don't want to talk about
I had a fight, and I lost my temper. Really let him have it.
What was he? A demon? A giant bug? Some kind of dark god with the secrets of Nouvelle Cuisine?
Human.
Oh, man.
That defense only works in 6-year-old court, Will.
Court? Wait. Are they charging you with something?
He was a person. And I killed him.
It was an accident.
I'm the Slayer. I had no right to hit him like that.
We never hurt anyone intentionally. Well, you know, unless...
Unless they were dating my mother.
Are you all right? Stupid question. Well, you needn't worry about it. They're just asking a few questions, your behavior. Of course, I told them you were...
That bastard was up to something, I know it. If I could just get my hands on him.
I thought you liked him.
I sometimes like things that are not good for me. Nice Uncle Ted was dirty.
We've got to prove that somehow.
He's got to be in there, Will. A history of domestic violence, a criminal record.
I don't get it. Buffy's a Slayer. Shouldn't she have...
What, a license to kill?
Shouldn't there be different rules for her?
Sure, in a fascist society.
Whatever the authorities have planned for her, it can't be much worse than what she's doing to herself. I'll have to bear it. Won't go away soon.
I guess you should know since you helped raise that demon that killed that guy that time.
Bring that up as often as possible.
So, Giles, you taking over tonight?
Least I can do is pick up the slack. Someone has to.
Giles, you shouldn't go out there without the Slayer.
Till Buffy regains her equilibrium, there is no Slayer. See if you can find out as much about this Buchanan chap as possible.
Ted's got no criminal record. Damn, this guy's like Citizen of the Year.
Worrying isn't going to solve any problems.
Hi, Mom.
Can I help?
I've been meaning to clean out this junk for months. Do you have homework?
I didn't mean to hurt him. Mom, please, you have to know.
I can't. Not yet. Just go to your room.
Damn.
Well, apparently the secret ingredient is not love. I think it's dematorin. It's like a tranquilizer. Keeps you all mellow and compliant.
This is real evidence that Ted was some kind of a crook. Buffy's cleared. Willow, you were the best human ever.
Some personal records, marriage certificates, and an address.
Yeah, I get that reaction from men all the time.
Judy, what are you doing here?
I was so harsh the other day. I'm so sorry.
Imagine how I must feel now.
Lord.
Mom? She nailed it shut. It can't get any worse.
Beg to differ.
You died.
That's right, little lady. You killed me. Are we sorry?
What are you?
No matter how you put him down, a good salesman always bounces back.
Watch out, girl.
See, I had to shut down for a while to get you off my back. Fun's over, though.
Shot, lady.
That wasn't plain fair, Missy. Hell of a day. Makes you feel like you're 18 again. That I don't like being disobeyed. Don't worry about me and your mother. We're going to be very happy.
That's crazy.
Careful.
He's a robot. La 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 la.
So far, I've counted 4 marriage certificates.
Need divorce papers?
Not a one. 1957. Ted must have married young, like preschool young.
This doesn't seem like Ted at all.
Yeah, and this rug, it doesn't go with the rest of the decor. I know you didn't mean to.
Joyce?
But you were.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Why didn't they tell us?
Nobody knew. They took me to the morgue. I was unconscious for almost a day. A miracle.
Oh, Ted.
I know.
She never meant to hurt you. You have to believe me.
You don't have to worry about Buffy. Daddy's here.
Not Daddy.
Feels like home. If it's the 50s and you're a psycho. Well, we need evidence.
We got it.
What's in there?
It's for his 4 wives.
Couldn't go into that light. I had to come back for you. I'm gonna make you so happy.
Ted, I think I should talk to Buffy first. Sure, she's.
Do we have to worry about Buffy right now? How about worrying about Teddy? He's the one who died.
I don't know what to do.
Don't I always tell you what to do?
Want a little gravy with that?
Can go away where no one will bother us again. You might want to stop telling me what to do. I don't take orders from women. I'm not wired that way.
I think I'm all right.
No, you're just in shock.
No, really, I think it went in too deep.
All right, we have to get you to the hospital.
Yes.
Come on. Ow. Some night, huh? Yeah, you really know how to woo a girl back, don't you?
I think I could use a drink. To celebrate.
Spend a lot of telling me what to do. Time decorating. I already have your clothes. They're your size. They're always your size.
Ted, let go, please. Get off me.
Oh, Lord.
I don't stand for this kind of malarkey in my house.
Uncle Teddy?
This house is mine.
How about a nice game of Parcheesi?
I still think he's going to jump out at me. Especially after what the
Possibilities are
police
endless,
found in his
girl.
house. I wish I could be so sure.
Trust me, he's on the scrap heap.
So I'm Ted, the sickly loser. I'm dying and my wife dumps me. Brings her back, holds her hostage in his bunker, oh love, until she dies. Bringing her back over and over. Now,
There were design features on that robot that predate.
Willow, tell me you didn't keep any parts. Supposed to use your powers for good.
I just want to learn stuff.
Here's the whole thing and pick up right where we left off. Okay, that's it. I give up.
Well, that was a very good episode. I really did enjoy it. It was kind of interesting because at the very end, I had 2 minutes left to watch the show, and it just kept freezing. It just would not let me see the final 2 minutes left. I'm like, come on, let's do this, please, Jesus H. Sorry, Lord. Sometimes your name has to be invoked. I actually enjoyed this episode, but it's kind of crazy because the rating for this particular episode wasn't that high, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna be honest. I did see the rating before I jumped into it because I was just kind of curious. And I don't know why. I never do that. But I knew the rating was lower than the last episode, and I was like, wait, what's going on? I wonder why. And then once we got into it, I was like, what? This is actually, I love this episode. And at first, it kind of reminded me of. I'll go there. It kind of reminded me of. I'll shut up. Actually, no, I will. Well, he wasn't that bad. Somebody somewhere is typing ferociously down below and be like, what the fuck are you saying? So, my mom married this guy, and he was a piece of shit. And I was young, me and my sister. And I'm not gonna go into depth with him because he's garbage. But he tried to discipline us one or two times. That was it. That's all that it took because our father let him know what time it was. But I'm pretty sure that, like, you know what? There's a dip to the dab to the slip to the slab. What does that mean? I don't know. Just go with me. Bear with me. We're making up words. So there are people out there that, you know what? First off, so the food was, I'm pretty sure the reason why everybody was head over heels in defending it, right? Because they found out there was some type of chemicals in there, plus ecstasy and some other shit, which is kind of interesting. Because if the ecstasy was in there, wouldn't they be like, you know, wanting to do stuff? And I guess they kind of touched on that when Xander was like, you want to go make out? But I'm not really sure if that was from the cookie or was that just because Xander and Cordelia have this little thing going on. Regardless, by the way, I love them all together and being together in more episodes. Love it. But, so, I don't know, was the mother kind of like infatuated from the food because there was shit in the food, or was she actually just infatuated? If she was infatuated and that was it, then I'm kind of turned off by her. Because when Buffy tells you that a man threatened to slap her, honeysuckle child, you need to kick the guy to the curb because your child always comes first. There is no person in this living motherfucking world, at least my opinion, and I'm sure there's people out there that is banging their chest, but I feel like no step anybody should discipline the child. I know if I get in a relationship later down the road and I get in a relationship with a perfect example. I actually, when I first came out the closet, I dated this guy. He was 20 years old and I was 18. I know, age difference, whatever. He was fine. He was so fine. He was my first boyfriend. Well, he was kind of like my boyfriend or whatever he was. And he had a 2-year-old daughter. And when I was 18, I hated kids. They kind of bother me. But like when I was 18, don't put a child near me. I was literally like, oh my God, get them right away. And his daughter was in the backseat of the car. Like every time we would go someplace, he would pick me up and the child would be there, you know, and I was, you know, later, now that I'm older, I'm like, oh yeah, he was a great father. But the child was really annoying. And because I was 18, I was like, oh my God, this child, I told him, like, can you like make her stop screaming? Anyways, the mother found out that I never disciplined a child, I would never. But I told the child, like, I told the father, can he like tell the child to shut up? Pretty much in like nicer terms. And I don't know how she found out, probably because he was a messy bitch. So the mother was like, listen, you F word, don't you ever try to tell my daughter to be quiet. And like, she went after me. She was trying to come for the king bee. And I was like, girl, you don't want it with this. But that point of me saying is, I just wanted to tell you a story. But I also feel like people who are step something should never, maybe verbally be like, listen, but even that's touchy subject because the child knows you're not, unless the child's so young and like you're the only parent in their life where they never knew anything other than you. But if the child knew there's the father or mother out there, I don't think that you really should be telling that child anything. You need to figure it out. Writing your diary. That's my personal opinion. So Ted was over here and he's over here. You better not cheat. And he's going crazy. I was like, what is wrong with him? Are we gonna leave like Munsterville and go into like abusive parents? Like what's gonna happen here? And then when we found out he was a robot, it all made sense. And he looked like the Terminator, like the first Terminator. I never saw the Terminator, actually the first one, but I seen little pictures of it and it looked like that. But regardless, I liked this episode. Once again, I'm still waiting for Willow was funny, a little funnier in this episode. I find it interesting that people really thought she was hysterical in the past couple of seasons because I don't. But I do like the character. I just don't think she's all that funny. I think Xander is hysterical and Cordelia is a key. I would love to hang out with Cordelia like all the time. Then you have Buffy. Out of the four of them, Buffy's like more like the depressed one, but then she will kick your ass whenever she feels like it. So I would love to be friends with Buffy, Xander, and Cordelia at this. Me and Cordelia would be best friends, just so everybody knows. But Willow, you know, I would like her around once in a while, and then I'll be bored with her. And listen, I know there are Willow fans out there. You guys, once again, know her story as the seasons go on, but think about at this particular moment, like, did you really, really like Willow? Like, you would miss her in the episode? Somebody's like, yeah, bitch. Okay, fine. You win. You win! I like this episode. It was fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Check out my other reactions. While you are here, please be aware we're going to be watching Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend. I'm so excited. It's now out and streaming. So if you guys are interested in watching that movie with me, it will be available. It will be here on this channel. And I'm going to have to edit it all the way down because my other Deadpool reaction, they wouldn't even let me drop it. But I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta choose a side.
I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I beat up like I'm running through the six with a bag full of